Hi everyone! Welcome back to my crib. It sure seems like everyone enjoyed my story time. Who knew that all I had to do was make some veiled threats and everybody would listen? That was awesome. I got a lot of questions like, hey Miss Grabow, why don't you record more stories? Well guys, I've been very busy. Really busy. So busy. So today, I'm going to tell you a story. This story is really in honor of a trip that I was supposed to take this week with some of our friends from school. A trip to New York City. I love New York City. We were supposed to see plays and go to museums and tour all over. It was going to be a great time. However, in all seriousness, because it is a hot spot for the COVID-19 virus, we can't go. And you understand, and we feel terrible for everyone there, but they are really working hard to eradicate the illness. So hopefully we'll be able to go back sometime soon. But in honor of those friends, I wanted to share with you a cautionary tale for children. From the book Cautionary Tales for Children by Hilarie Belloc. It's illustrated by Edward Gorey, who you know is one of my favorites. I'm going to be telling you the story of Jim. The reason I'm telling you this story is because sometimes friends, when we're in New York City, think that they can do whatever they want and they know exactly what to do and they know where they're going and they know what they're doing. Well, newsflash, kids, you stick with Miss Grabow, or sometimes bad things happen.
Cautionary Tales for Children by Hilarie Belloc, rediscovered and illustrated by Edward Gorey. Introduction. Upon being asked by a reader whether the verses contained in this book were true. And is it true? It is not true, and if it were, it wouldn't do, for people such as me and you who pretty nearly all day long are doing something rather wrong. Because if things were really so, you would have perished long ago, and I would not have lived to write the noble lines that meet your sight, nor Edward G. survive to draw the nicest things you ever saw. Jim, who ran away from his nurse and was eaten by a lion. There was a boy whose name was Jim. His friends were very good to him. They gave him tea and cakes and jam and slices of delicious ham, and chocolate with pink inside, and little tricycles to ride. And read him stories through and through, and even took him to the zoo. And there it was the dreadful fate befell him, which I now relate. You know, at least you ought to know, for I have often told you so, that children never are allowed to leave their nurses in a crowd. Now this was Jim's especial foible. He ran away when he was able, and on this inauspicious day he slipped his hand and ran away. He hadn't gone a yard when bang, with open jaws a lion sprang, and hungrily began to eat the boy, beginning at his feet. Now, just imagine how it feels when first your toes, and then your heels, and then by gradual degrees your shins and ankles, calves and knees are slowly eaten bit by bit. No wonder Jim detested it. No wonder that he shouted, "Hi!" The honest keeper heard his cry. Though very fat, he almost ran to help the little gentleman. "Ponto!" he ordered as he came, for Ponto was the lion's name. don't know. He doesn't really look fat, a little thick maybe. I'm sure he could run plenty fast. Lions are hungry. Ponto, he cried with angry frown. Let go, sir! Down, sir! Put it down! The lion made a sudden stop and let the dainty morsel drop and slunk reluctant back to his cage, snarling with disappointed rage. But when he bent him over Jim, the honest keeper's eyes were dim. The lion having reached his head, the miserable boy was dead. When nurse informed his parents they were more concerned than I can say. His mother, as she dried her eyes, said, Well, it gives me no surprise. He would not do as he was told. His father, who was self-controlled, bade all the children round attend to James' miserable end, and always keep a hold of nurse for fear of finding something worse.
Poor Jim. That's what can happen. If you're in New York City and you just run off when you're in Central Park and go to the Central Park Zoo, you're going to get eaten by a lion. That's what will happen. I just want you to know. Well, it's been fun, gang. I hope to talk to you real soon. If you need anything, you just let Miss Grabow know. I'm hanging out here with my cats, being very busy. I'm very busy. Right, Newt? Very busy. Bye!
Netflix, are you mocking me? Where am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to go? Yes, I'm still watching The Office.